Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B dealership in the state of Florida, #3 in the whole United States of America, all based out of Gainesville, Florida. Pretty crazy. We deliver Class B vans anywhere in the country for free. Every day we have them leaving, going everywhere. People that never even come to Gainesville buy them from us and we ship them to them. But I love Class Bs. That's part of the reason why our dealership is so focused and so, I always call it laser focused on Class Bs. That's all we do. All day, every day, we buy Class Bs, we sell them, we service them, we fix them. We know everything there is to know about Class Bs. So it's a passion of mine. I'm real excited about what a Class B can do for you, what it can do for anybody. There's a reason why Class Bs are the fastest growing segment of the whole RV industry, and it's the only one right now in this type of market that is still growing. Even though RVs and the economy as a whole is kind of going down, Class B market is still growing. So enough about Class Bs. Today we're here to talk about Coachmen. Coachmen Class Bs, in my opinion, are some of the top quality, top ranked, top notch Class Bs on the market. And today we're going to talk about a 2023 Coachmen Nova 20D. Yes, D is our newest floor plan. D stands for twin beds. I don't know why, I don't know how, maybe dinette, but it is a twin bed model. So it's a 20-foot ProMaster, Ram ProMaster. It's a V6 engine, 20 foot 11 inches to be exact. And this is the Nova 20D. This one's the Li3, so it has full lithium capability, 630 amp hours of lithium batteries, and lots to see on the outside, lots to see on the inside. So in this video, I got bugs flying all over me. We're gonna get all into the RV outside. We're gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you guys all the different possibilities on how to use this beautiful Coachmen Nova 20D. So stay tuned. This is the Nova, Coachmen Nova. So Coachmen makes 3 different vans. So they make a Galleria on the Mercedes chassis, that's the 24-footer. They make a Beyond on a Transit, that's the 22-footer. And then they make the Nova on the ProMaster, that's the 20-footer. So 24, 22, and 20. This is what I love about Coachmen. They don't sacrifice quality going from the Mercedes to the ProMaster. Just because it's a little shorter, it has the exact same quality cabinets, lithium system, insulation, electronics, everything they put into one of these things. They do the same for the Galleria as they do the Nova. Now, the Galleria is a little more expensive because it's on a Mercedes chassis, but there's no difference in the quality. You know, the guys at Coachmen have done a top-notch job making sure quality is in everything they do, from the top to the bottom, from the Galleria to the Beyond to the Nova. So it's funny, right now I think we actually sell more Novas than anything else for Coachmen. I mean, they are just selling like crazy, and this is their newest floor plan. So they have 3 floor plans. They have the rear bath, they have the C, which is the couch, and then they have the D here, which stands for twin beds. I don't understand. D stands for twin beds, but we will take it up with the guys at Coachmen. So this is a 23. This is also on a 23 chassis. So how do you know that? I know that because this has the new high performance LED headlamps. This has the new redesigned front end of the ProMaster, which is pretty neat. This particular one has the black wheels, which is an upgrade, with the Firestone tires. So these are a little more off-road. They're Firestone Transforce tires with the nice black wheels. Some people like this upgrade. They also do sumo springs on the front and the rear of all of these Novas. That is an upgrade that Coachmen does to all of their products, all the way across the board. They upgrade the suspension. So what's cool is that this gives you the off-road look, but these Firestone Transforce tires, they're not knobby tires. They're not going to be like want. Like, you're going to, it's a smooth ride. It's a great ride, even with this cool off-road look. So I think it looks great with it. It is an upgrade, so it is extra money to get the black wheels. But on this chassis here, this is the brand new 23 ProMaster. It has the new redesigned front end. It has the new camera up front. It has their black bumper with the fog lights, the LED high performance headlight. There are some like rain sensing and some other things, but those are all safety features that we'll get into when we get in the van. But as we're still walking around here, we'll just kind of do around the whole outside. this Nova, this is the Li3. So Li3 is their lithium package. It's from Lithionics, which is one of the top lithium manufacturers in the country, in the whole United States. They do a 630 amp hour lithium battery. They do a 3,000 watt inverter. They do 300 watts of solar on the roof, and then they do a underhood generator, which is a second alternator. It's a big, beefy alternator that its only job is to charge the lithium batteries. So why is this so cool, you ask me? Why does it cost $20,000? There's a lot of reasons. Lithium is the way to go on one of these Class Bs. People typically buy a Class B van because they want flexibility, because they want to be able to go where they want, when they want, how they want. Like, I mean, look at this thing. This is great, right? It's like the size of a New York City condo. It's beautiful. It's just huge. We're at a campground, by the way. We're at Santa Fe Palms here in Gainesville. You can't go anywhere in this thing. You have to have a truck. You have to park it. You got to find something to do. People love these Class Bs because they can go anywhere. They can do anything, and the lithium lets you do that. The lithium gives you the ability. You don't need a generator. You don't need to be plugged in. The lithium batteries power everything on this coach for 6 or 8 hours. So phenomenal time. You can use it overnight. You can leave your dogs in it. You can camp here, go there, go for a day trip. You're not reliant on outside power sources. This thing is truly self-contained, which is great. And that's one reason why people like Class Bs and why they like having the full high-end lithium system. So Coachmen gives you both the great Class B and the high-end lithium system that is included on this one. Now, if you don't need lithium, which everybody doesn't, they do offer the Awning generator model that you can buy. It is cheaper, same quality, everything, just no lithium batteries. So as we're walking, something else I like are these big running boards. I call them the exfoliators. If you exfoliate your feet on them, it will exfoliate you. But it's a nice big running board. You can step on it, get in and out, nice and sturdy and big, so people really like that. There's no chance you slip off of that thing. As we're rolling through here, this is a spray port, they call it. So this is an outside hose. So you store this in the back, you hook it up real quick, you can use this, spray your feet. They also put it really nice right next to the black and gray tank valve, so you can spray and clean any mess that you make. So the goal is that you don't make a mess doing that. I put on a full hazmat suit every time I have to dump my black and gray tank. I have gloves, I have a whole ski mask, I have a bright yellow hazmat suit, and I am terrified of getting it all over myself. I know Hank Strange has gotten it all over himself before, as well as Robin Williams, so I guess Hank's in good company. But this is, if you do get it all over yourself, if you do make a mess, that's what this is for. Pretty neat, and it's quick connect. So you just kind of disconnect it and store it with you. So as we're looking through here, you want to come on in. So here, this is where you store your hose. So you pull your hose out, you open this up like this, and then you put it there, and then you pull this, and it lets the waste come out. So very easy to access. This is trash. One thing I like, there's a clear lid here. And why do they have a clear lid? Nobody really wants to see what's going on in here. But in the event this was left open and this part is full of stuff, you want to see it. You want to know that there's stuff waiting for you as soon as you turn that handle. And so you can make proper arrangements. You can borrow my hazmat suit, come over here, and you can open that up. Just don't bring it to Sunshine State RVs if that's the case. So here is how you dump that one. Here's how you dump this. Same thing here, just twist it, hook it in, it dumps. When you're done, grab your hose everything off, put it back, just twist it right back. Very easy, very simple. It's not too low to the ground. It's a good space. Something else is pretty cool. We are at a campground. Most campgrounds have their hookups right here. So if I was camping in this RV, I would have backed up a little more, so that way I can fit my hose right into the hookups there. But when you buy an RV at Sunshine State RVs, we give you a full walkthrough. We teach you how to use the RV from top to bottom, front to back, everything on the coach. So we teach you how to hook this stuff up. We teach you how to dump it. Then for the first 2 nights that you're in your RV, we send you here to this exact campground so you can camp for 2 nights. We cover the cost of all of it, and we help you. If you have an issue the next day, you get right in your van, disconnect it, drive it right back to our dealership. It's 5 minutes from here, and we help you with any issues you have. So pretty unique part of the Sunshine State Elite Club that we do. There's a lot of other things that will be on the screen right now showing what we do on the Sunshine State Elite Club. Guaranteed 5-day service appointment, give you a walkthrough, put you up at a campground. One of my favorites is tech support. So have you guys ever had issues and you try to call tech support and there's nobody ever available? It doesn't happen. At Sunshine State RVs, if you have issues, you call us and we give you tech support on your RV anywhere you're at, anywhere in the country. So even if you live in Nebraska, I was talking to a guy today who's buying an RV from us from Nebraska. He's gonna call me when he needs tech support. When he needs help, he's gonna call us and we're gonna help him on how to use his RV. So pretty cool stuff. Something that Coachmen has started doing a few years ago is using the smart plug. I'm a big fan of it. So you hook the plug in there and it does connect. Let me grab a plug. Hold on one second. You got your plug. You see it has a light right there and it has some little prong things right here. So you come over here, you take the little cover thing off. I gotta pretend like I've done this before, right? Come on. Oh, there it is. I just proved my point. All you have to do is do this and it comes off. So you hook it in just like this. It locks in, right? You have to squeeze and unlock it. The way you know that it is in there giving you pure power is that this thing here lights up. So if this lights up, then you are getting pure power to your van, which is what you want. If you are halfway in like this, you are not getting pure power, and that causes major issues to your van. So very thankful that Coachmen gives you this smart plug to where you can see when you're getting good power. Also, if you're in and somebody walks by and accidentally disconnects it, right? Or you're in the RV and for some reason it's bouncing, this accidentally comes out, you are no longer getting pure power. With the smart plug, because there are locks on it, that will not happen. Once you are in, you cannot get this thing out. I mean, you can pull as hard as you want, that thing ain't coming out. So you do not have to risk having a short, because once it comes out a little bit, it shorts out right here and it can cause a fire. So you lock it in, make sure your light's on, and you are good to go. So I love this smart plug idea. And then once you're done, all you do is press it there and it just comes right out. Put it in. You can't pull it out, but once you press them, it comes right out. So very nice, very easy. Big fan of the smart plug. So a few other things right here that we have. We have the fresh water, city water. You got your flushes. If you want more solar panels, you can hook up to right here. You can have a solar panel farm if you like, and it'll power everything. You can add more solar, go power. You can also hook up cable if the campground you're at has a cable outlet, which this one does. And then you got your flushes, which is really nice. So as we're rolling through, pardon the mess, this was from the plug. So as we're rolling through the back, this is the back of the coach. So this particular coach does have a ladder. You ask, why does it have a ladder? Why do I need to get to the top of my RV? A few things. You can get up there to check your solar panels. You can store things up there. You can also mount things to the ladder. So that's what most people end up doing. They buy things that they can mount to this ladder. If you don't need this ladder, some people don't. It's a simple screw right here, simple, and then you just pop it right out and you leave it at home. You don't need it. If you want to put something else on the back, some people like those backpacks. Al Vans make some cool ones. Luminous makes some nice ones. If you want to use those, you can take this off and just use those instead. So, you know, lots of different options on this van. This van is 20 feet 11 inches. So that's not bad at all. There's only like 2 vans that are shorter than this. There's a 17 footer and a 19 footer. So this is definitely on the shortest of all of the vans. So because it's 20 feet long, some people don't mind putting a box on the back of it that you can put stuff in. So you can store stuff in the box, you can store stuff on top of the box, you can store stuff here, you can buy those Alvan things like I said. So a lot of different options back here depending on how you camp. You know, some people like to take e-bikes with them. If you would like to take e-bikes, you put a bike rack on the bumper, you pile your bikes on it, strap a couple chairs to it, maybe even a cooler, and you're going down the road. Some people like to take all different types of things, little grills, chairs, and so there's a lot of options on what you can do. So this is what's neat about this Nova 20D. Are you ready for this? Can I have a drum roll, please? Drum roll, please. This is the back of the Nova 20D. This is their newest floor plan. this is what they've been working on for a while. It's been out a couple months now. We've sold quite a few of them. But what's really cool about this is that when you open these back doors, it is wide open. Wide open. It's kind of like the Beyond, the 22D. It's wide open, so you open the doors, you have space to put anything you want in there. So if you don't want to put things on the back, you can put chairs, you can put grills, you can put kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, you can put bikes, you can put telescopes. We had a guy the other day buying an RV who wanted to carry a big telescope with him. It fit perfect right down the middle. You can do, we had a guy, a sniper rifle guy who does competitions. He said, I need to be able to carry my 6-foot-long sniper rifles with me to these competitions I go to, and he can slide them right in the back. Like crazy things. There's so many things you can do with all this space back here. So this thing has what they call a notch out. Today somebody came in and they bought a Class A and they decided it was not for them and they wanted a Nova 20D. And they told me, Nick, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that notch out. And I said, what are you going to do with them? He says, I'm going to put my cat litter box right there. I got 3 cats that travel everywhere I go, and I did not want to put it in the bathroom, take it out of the bathroom, put it in the bathroom, take it out of the bathroom all the time. I wanted to have one place that I could put it and keep it full time. And this is a perfect area for that. So this is a nice big area here that you can do whatever. Everybody's different. I don't have a cat, so I don't need a litter box. But everybody can use this area here for whatever it is they want. So I like how they just left it open. How it's kind of like, hey, here's an area, you customize it the way you want to use it. If you want to put clothes in there, whatever you want to do. But wide open back here, nice big twin beds. When we jump in, I will go around and kind of lay in them and show you everything. But I really like how it's wide open, twin beds. You have a rear screen. It's all about marriage. A rear screen here, how you can go down and you can lock the screen. And then when you want to open it, you just kind of push down again and opens right up. So it's out of the way, doesn't bother you, it's not hanging anywhere. It's there when you need it, but when you don't need it, it is not there. So really like that. They do an extra rock wool insulation and cozy wrap inside of these doors. So these doors are very well insulated, as well as the entire coach. So Coachmen is one of the only companies that does insulation on top of insulation on top of insulation. They have some of the best insulation in the Class B market. So very, very cool stuff to do. Speaking of insulation, we just had our hottest record day in the entire world last week, I feel like, and I haven't stopped sweating for 3 days. So it's been very warm. Right now there's a breeze, so I got to get through this video before it starts raining. So this is the back. There is a tow hitch. It can tow about 3,500 pounds on that tow hitch. And there's the hookup here. You have a 7-way. You have a, what is that, 3-way. You got the round plug, so you can have adapters and all that. So you can tow a small car. We usually tow like a little Nissan Versa behind it. We've towed a Jeep behind it. So you can tow up to about 3,500 pounds. This is a 110 plug. What I have personally done with this 110 plug is I have had a table here and I put like a griddle on it, or like a Instapot, or like a any type of thing you're gonna cook with. So you put a little table here, or like grab a picnic table and just bring it over. You have it right here, and you can use whatever you want with the plug there. So it's nice that they give you one outside. I personally like cooking outside the van more than inside the van because it's just beautiful out here. I mean, who wouldn't want to cook outside, right? So as we're going, they give you a nice big step here, another nice big exfoliator. This step is big, it has a great grip on it, and very easy to walk in and out of. Before we go inside, I want to show you one of my favorite things about the Coachmen Nova. There are a few things I really like, and I've talked through them, but this is one of the things that I would not, I would make sure that every Class B has it, if possible. Hold on. So, this is it. It is an awning, a big awning style window that opens up. So what's great about this is I already feel a breeze and I'm inside the van. So nice breeze coming in and out. This opens up wide so you can pass things through. There's also a screen. So if you want to leave it open and you want the bugs that can attack you and eat you alive to stay outside. You just close that screen and you leave this open to get some breeze. So love the awning style window, nice big window, and there are 4 of these, all 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them around the coach. So the whole van has these nice big awning style windows around it. So it's something that every Coachmen Nova comes standard with, are the awning style windows. So it is a must for me. I just absolutely love these windows. So we're gonna jump in the van. I'm gonna show you why the inside of this van is one of the top quality Class B vans on the market. All right, so now that we're inside this beautiful Coachmen Nova, you can really see what I was talking about when I talk about the quality, the craftsmanship, the just how nice this thing is. I mean, this is a very high-end, very high-quality Class B RV. It's not like those travel trailers that are all made of this Lagun and this little thin stuff. I mean, this is real hard maple hardwood. This is made by an Amish factory in Elkhart, Indiana, just outside of it. I think it's in Goshen or one of the little Middlebury, one of the little towns outside of Elkhart. There's an Amish factory that makes all the cabinets for the whole Coachmen Class B line. So for the Galleria, for the Beyond, and for the Nova, they make all of the cabinets. And it can be this nice maple color, or they can be white. Some people like them white, so it's a lot brighter, and it makes the area feel bigger. Some people like this warm maple look. But they all are all made in this Amish factory in Indiana by the Amish people. So very, very high quality cabinetry. So in the coach, this is a true Class B 20-footer. You have a large refrigerator. People love having a large fridge in a small RV. It's kind of funny. Nobody wants a small fridge in a large RV, but everybody wants a large fridge in a small RV. What's really neat about it, this is a compressor fridge. It's actually cold. It's only been on for, I don't know how long we've been doing this video, 30 minutes. Nova Cool, nice big fridge here. You can fill it up with lots of stuff. But then what else is neat is this is the freezer here. And this can be a freezer. You're not having to go in there. You pull it out, very easy to access it. But you can also, this can also just be a fridge instead. This whole thing can be a fridge, and you can bring a separate freezer with you if you need more space. Or if you're just like, you know what, I don't need to freeze anything. I want to use everything as a fridge. You can use that as a fridge. So very versatile, very neat that they give you that option. There we go. There is a microwave. This is a high point microwave. I like that it's a little higher up. Sometimes I've seen microwaves that are low and really hard to get stuff in and out of. So I like where this microwave is. I like that it's in the kitchen, and I like that it's built into the cabinetry. It's not just sitting there with a couple brackets. So great design there. There is a lot of space here, right? So I'm 6 foot tall, 238 pounds, and lots of space. So lots of space in the kitchen, lots of space in the fridge, walking through the halls. I don't feel tight at all. So right now all the curtains are closed, and it doesn't feel like a cave in here. It still feels open, still feels very bright. Up here, this is kind of your control panel. So as you're looking, this is your inverter. There is a 3001 inverter that is part of that Li3 package. This is your Carefree of Colorado. This is the button that opens the awning and puts it back in. This is your Truma system. So right now, we do have a Truma air conditioner that is running. I know you can't hear it because the Truma air conditioners are very quiet, but this is your Truma dial here. There is an app for it, the iNet Ready, that you can control it on there. This is where you turn your AC on and off, and this is the Firefly. So Firefly does all the lights. It shows you your fresh water, gray water, the 2 gray tanks, the black tank, propane. You can go individually by light. You can, different things there. And then there is an app. There's an actual app that controls everything on this screen. And there are 2 of these. There's one here and one in the back. So Firefly controls all the stuff. There's an app. This is for the fan that is right here. So if you want to open it, just press the button on here. You can be laying in bed. You can be standing up here, and you can mess with everything on a remote, so you're not having to look up. So as we're continuing, this is the Coachmen website right here. So there is there's a digital owner's manual that you can access on an app in the App Store. So coachmanrv.com/owners, and there's the Coachmen RV Owner's Guide app. So I encourage you, get the app, download the owner's manual, even if you don't own one of these vans. If you think one day you might want to own one of these vans, if you think one day you want to learn about these vans, download the owner's manual now. Start reading about it. Start seeing all the different ways you can use one of these vans. You know, the other day, I had a customer who came in, and I got the chance to meet him and talk with him. And they said, you know, we were thinking about doing this in 2 years when we retire, but we're like, you know what? We want to do it now so we can go to festivals, and we can go to art shows, we can just go to weekend beach trips leading up to when we actually retire. We know more of what we want, and then we might keep this one, trade this one in, who knows, but we're not going to waste the next 2 years waiting for retirement. So, you know, some people will download the owner's manual 2 years early, and then they'll buy one when they retire. Some people buy it 2 years early, and they'll use it for the 2 years prior to retirement. So there's no right way or wrong way to do it, as long as you do it. Mike Wendland, good friend of mine from RV Lifestyle, said that the time is short. Now is the time to do what you've always dreamed of doing. So as we're walking through here, so the app that controls this Firefly is called Vega Touch. It is on the iPhone. This kitchen, this is a big kitchen countertop here. So nice big. It's about 5 feet wide. Has an induction stove on it. One thing I like about induction is that you don't have to use propane. So this induction is electric. It can be used from the lithium batteries. It can also be used from being plugged in at a campground. So right now, we are not plugged in. I'm running the air conditioner. Every light is on. Fridge is on, as you saw, and everything is just running seamlessly on the lithium batteries. Nothing's plugged in. And we're just in here hanging out just like if we're plugged in. So that's the freedom that the Li3, the lithium package, gives you. Freedom to go wherever you want, do whatever you want, and not be tied down to have to be at a campground with a plug to use the RV. So induction stove, I really like it because it just gets everything out of the way. You can make sandwiches on it, you can cook on it, you can store stuff here. Really like this. Coachmen gives you a little spice rack right here, which is nice. You can put stuff in here, you can store stuff. I really like where they put it and how they put it. Someone asked me the other day if they can scoot it over a little bit, so that way they can put a coffee maker there. So I thought that was a good idea. Maybe I'll mention it to my guys at Coachmen. So up here in this first cabinet is a very important cabinet. So if you look here, there is a Lithionics, let's pull this up on my phone. There is a Lithionics meter right here, and it says Lithionics battery. So we are in this van and we are connecting to it. So right now we are at 100% lithium batteries. 100% lithium batteries. These batteries will be fully charged in 8 minutes. Because of the sun, because the engine's on, they'll be fully charged in 8 minutes. Now, I'm gonna go turn the engine off. I'm gonna show you how long this goes for. Give me 1 second. Let's turn it off. So now, watch this. So the engine's off, and now look what it says. 6 hours and 15 minutes running exactly the way we're running right now. So every light is on. The AC is set to 60, and the fridge and freezer are on. The inverter is on. Everything is on in this coach, full speed, and we have 6 hours and 19 minutes. That also gives you that information right there in the Lithionics meter gauge right here. You can get other information there, but this tells you your battery's 100% in 6 hour 18 minutes. Same thing here, 100%, 6 hours and 18 minutes. So this is very neat because if you go into a restaurant, you're like, okay, I got 6 hours left. I'm the type of person that likes to play it safe, so I'm gonna allow 4 hours. So if I go in and eat for 2 hours, I should come back and have plenty of time to turn my engine on or charge my batteries or whatever. So it's really nice to know about how long in hours and minutes you have to do something. There's a movie that Justin Timberlake was in called In Time, and on their arm here they had how much time they could live. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was an interesting movie. You can look and see how much time. It was kind of like the currency they traded in was the time that they were able, it was on their arm. But this is not how long you have to live. This is how long your batteries have before they have to be charged. Now, what's great about this, the solar panels charge the batteries. Turn the engine on, it charges the batteries. The plug it into shore power, it charges the batteries. All three of those ways charge your batteries to where they can charge them within an hour or two. Fully from dead to full life within a couple hours. So very nice way of doing it. But I do love this app. I think this is money right here. I mean, this is great to have all of this information. There's other information that smart people know how to read. I don't know what all that stuff is or that stuff, but there's a lot of information there. This is the one I like. 6 hours, 99%. That's what I would bank on. So very neat. You have your solar charge controller here. You got your Wi-Fi, tank heaters, propane, all of that. So here is a Wi-Fi Ranger. So this here, you hook your hotspot up to it. I have a little hotspot from like Verizon or T-Mobile. You hook it right up to it, and then you can have internet everywhere you go all the time. And it is built into the coach. It actually magnifies the signal. There's an antenna on the roof that goes to this, and it magnifies the signal to where you have internet all the time. So great there. Now, this is an area that everybody who thinks about buying a Class B has a question about, and it's the bathroom. So observation first, I like the windows. I like that it breaks up all the wood. It's nice that they're there. As we open these doors, it's a double door, which I like as well. Not all of them are double doors. Some of them are single doors, but I really like double doors. And like I said a minute ago, 6 foot tall, 238 pounds. I've been kind of holding steady at that 238. My goal's by the end of the year, I want to be down under 230. So keep me accountable to that, please. I will be down under 230 by the end of the year. So lots of space, right? I'm a big guy. I can sit. I can handle my business. I can shut the doors, no problem. I fit. I can open the doors while I'm in here. Depends on who's in here with you. You can just go to the bathroom with the door open. You know, you got lots of space. There is a mirror in here. There is a light in here. There's also a hot and cold water here. You can use this little tiny itty bitty corner sink if you like. If not, you just hook it up here and you can use this as a shower. There is a shower miser, which there'll be some information on the screen about the shower miser. It helps conserve water, conserve hot water. It's a great feature that Coachmen puts in these things. But like I said, lots of space, toilet, shower curtain. There is a little like towel rack back here. If you did want to hang a towel from here or a shirt to dry or something. I hang the curtain on it to get it out of the way. But lots of space. Great bathroom. It is one of the bigger bathrooms in a Class B. Like I said, it's a 20-foot RV. So far, in a 20-foot van, we have a large fridge and freezer. We have a large double-door bathroom. We have a 5-foot kitchen sink, so nice big sink. We have lots of these drawers. So right here, you can tell these are solid wood doors with dovetail drawers. This is not something you see everywhere. This is only something you see in high quality houses and high quality RVs. Fun fact, you guys ready for this? I learn something new every day. I think I said this in a video the other day, but recently I learned that this is not just to cover the sink. This actually, you can put plates in there to dry in the sink. I mean, how smart is that? These stinking people think of everything, don't they? I wish I had a mind like that could think of all of this stuff. But pretty neat. This just kind of, I put it in here so people can see the big sink. But if you want to use it, some people store stuff in the sink and they cover it with this. So totally up to you how you're going to use it. But nice big drawer here, same quality. Nice really big drawer here, same thing. They lock in. This is pretty unique as well. One of the only vans that has a garbage can drawer. So nice drawer here. At my house we have garbage and recycling, so we would have 2 of these. Some stuff in recycling, some stuff in garbage. Well, let's see, does that one, that doesn't exactly fit there. So maybe that's not what it's for. I don't know. But lots of space, lots of space. So as we're walking through here, this 20D has a pretty unique cabinetry. Like I said, everything's built by the Amish, so they're very innovative, creative people. And I don't know if they came up with this or if the guys at Coachmen came up with this or not, but I really like this. I mean, this is very, very neat. So you have like a spice rack, but you don't need this many spices in a 20-foot RV, right? So you can put all kinds of stuff in here. You can put some little midget boxes of cereal, so like the little Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes. You can put socks right here. You can roll your shirts up and put them here if you wanted. You can put boxes like a pancake mix or granola bars. I mean, there's lots of different things you can store in this, but look, that's pretty neat, isn't it? Like, very neat. And then, this is neat. Look at this. 1, 2, I feel like it's a clown car and 10 people are getting out of it. 3, 4, all with the dovetail, all with the maple wood, nice high quality. So very neat. They could have just put 4 shelves in there, honestly. They could have just put 4 shelves, left it in there, and then you'd have to reach your arm all the way in there to grab what's in the back, and they would not be as useful. This here makes them much more useful. So guys at Coachmen have done a good job again. So big fan of that, and it is kind of hidden. So look at that. Can't even tell it's there. I have no idea what's going on. So this is your wardrobe cabinet. There is a thing to hang clothes here. There are a few shelves. Now, these shelves are movable, so if you want to take them completely out and just hang up clothes here, you can. If you want to leave them in so you can put other stuff in there, you can do that as well. Now, this is what makes this floor plan unique. Everything besides these 2 things from here up, the Nova 20C has. It might even have these 2 things, to be honest. I don't recall. But what makes this floor plan unique are these twin beds. So very nice. Open pass through all the way through, so you can walk all the way through. You can dance, you can move. Twin beds. So you can have 2 beds. If you want to have twin beds, you can just leave these cushions at home, and you can lay on the bed. Like I said, 6 foot tall, pretty wide shoulders. I fit perfect on the bed. Look at that. Woo! There's a light here, a reading light with a charger, a cell phone charger on it. So I fit perfect on this bed, 6 foot tall. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can put slats in the middle, and you can use these cushions to go just like that. And you can fill this whole area back here with cushions and make it a king size bed. Now, what does that do? That gives you storage under the king size bed for all this area down here. So you can slide things from the front, you can slide things in from the back, which is pretty cool as well. So if it's made up on a full-time bed, you can definitely use both sides to store things underneath it. If it's twin beds, you can use the back half to store things if you want. You can use that little notch out there that I talked about earlier in the video, but lots of different options. You know, and I always talk about this. Everybody asks, what is the best RV? Nick, what's the best RV? Nick, ask Hank, what does he think the best RV is? Nick, ask Shelly, what does she think the best RV is? Everybody wants to know what's the best RV. And I say the same thing. It all depends on how you're going to use it. And Shelly will tell you that, I'll tell you that, Hank will tell you that, anybody will tell you. It all depends on how you're going to use the RV. If somebody needs twin beds and they want a 20-foot RV and they have a cat and they want a place to put a litter box, this is the best RV. If they have 4 kids and they need to travel and not sleep in it, this is not the best RV. So that's me. 4 kids, we don't really sleep in a van. So this is not the best RV for me and my family. This is a phenomenal RV, but everybody has the best RV for them and how they're gonna use it and what they're gonna do. You know, I got a daughter who's a sophomore at the University of Florida. I got another son that is a senior in high school. We just went on a college tour visit. We're up in New York and Rhode Island and visiting in North Carolina and Boston, visiting all these schools, and I'm in a different part of life than I am when I need an RV like this. I got a daughter going to 9th grade, a son going to 6th grade. I need something with a bunch of seat belts that we can drive places. I don't need to sleep in it. I don't need to have a trash can in it and a spice rack. Like, what am I going to put in here with my 4 kids? You know, it's like, I don't need this. This is wonderful and beautiful, but for the people that are watching this video, this may be the exact RV that checks all of your boxes, and that's what I think is important. So that was my rant for the second. So very neat, a 24-inch LG Smart TV. It does have Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime and Red Bull TV and everything else that you can get on one of these smart TVs. So Very easy to use. You can hook up an Apple TV to it if you'd like. Hook up a Roku or a, I don't know, an Amazon thing, a dongle, all different types of things. You can hook a lot of stuff up to it so you can watch all your smart streaming things. So as we're continuing to walk, we have all these cabinets. This is the Lagun table. So this table, actually, that's a funny place to put it. I cannot say I've ever seen a table in that cabinet. So this table is stored. What you can do with this, stick it right there like this. So very neat. Let's see. Oh, maybe I'm. Here we go. So what we would do is stick it there, just like this. Tighten it up a little bit. There, maybe not. There. Then put this on. Insert this side. So let's insert this side. There. Then put this right there. Now we have a Lagun table. So this table can be here. I can be working from it. I can use this TV as a second monitor. I can use this as my keyboard. I can put a laptop here. I can eat here, have my coffee, or I can do it from this side. That's what I want. It's available here. It can be in the middle. You can do all. I can just get it out of the way if I don't want to mess with it at all. That's the wonderful thing about a Lagun table. So Lagun tables are great, and they are everywhere. We can put one on this side if you want, put one on that side, put one in the front. You can put these Lagun tables everywhere and use them a lot of different ways. I did get word from Coach, we do need a moment of silence for this wonderful Jensen radio. They have officially retired and killed the Jensen radio. Who killed the Jensen? They will no longer be using these. I don't know if it's because me and Hank complain about it every time we do a video, but I'm sure they're very wonderful and useful, but they will no longer be using it. So we will have a much new, updated, smaller, high-tech version of this Jensen radio, I bet. But pretty neat though. There are speakers here. There's 4 speakers underneath that can be used with the new updated version of the radio that Coachmen decides to install. So maybe when I'm up there at Coachmen in a couple weeks, I will see a pile of Jensen radios in the back that I can go take target practice on. That might be interesting. I'm sure Hank would enjoy that as well. So cabinets here, cabinets there, cabinets everywhere. Cabinets in the air, cabinets everywhere. So 110 plugs, cabinets, USB ports, they're all back here everywhere you look. One really cool thing that in the last year or so, Coachmen was the pioneer for this Truma Aventa air conditioner. Now everybody's on board with them because how quiet they are, how energy efficient they are, how sleek they are inside the van and outside the van. So I would strongly recommend whatever van you have, the Truma air conditioner. It is one of the best 110 air conditioners on the market. This whole video, this AC has been on. It is 100 degrees and humid as crap outside, and this AC has been keeping us nice and cool. I'm no longer sweating, if you can believe it. Middle of summer, in a box, and it feels wonderful in here. So this is a great air conditioner. Coachmen was the first one to use it. Now everybody's using it. I'm ordering it standard on every Nova, every Beyond, and every Galleria that we order. We are no longer doing any other air conditioners. We are only doing the Truma. So big advocate for the Truma. There is one other thing I do want to cover, which is the front of this coach. ProMaster has done a lot of upgrades to this ProMaster chassis. So let's jump up front. I'll show you some of the new safety features, and then we will close this video out. So now I am sitting in the driver's seat of this 2023 chassis ProMaster. This is the Nova. All of the van builders buy the same cargo vans. You know, Coachmen tends to buy the ones with all of the options that are fully loaded with all the safety features. But this is the newest, the latest, and the greatest. If you've ever owned a ProMaster and you weren't happy with the way it drove or the way it felt, or that it felt like a FedEx cargo van, then this is the answer to what you need, because they have upgraded almost everything in this chassis, from the safety features to the feel, the look, how everything's so digital, everything is high end, the transmission. I mean, even this is the key, and it's a push button start. You know, the Ford Transits don't even have that, but the ProMaster does now. The Mercedes does. But this is a great chassis. We have had more people trade in older ProMasters for this new ProMaster because of all of the upgrades, because Dodge, Ram, whatever you call it, has done such a great job upgrading this chassis. So you see that blue Prevost over there? That is a 40-something foot high-end luxury $1 million bus, and it's wonderful, right? And it's beautiful, and I'm sure people are in there having the time of their life. But when they go to drive that thing, they are not having the time of their life. That thing is huge. It's hard to get in place with all of it. This thing here, being 20 feet 11 inches, is the same length as my wife's SUV, maybe a foot longer. I mean, this thing can go anywhere. It can do anything. And being on the new ProMaster chassis, you can really do it with comfort and in luxury. So, keyless entry, smart charger. So what you do is you take your phone and you stick it right here, and it charges up your phone. So this is a wireless charging pad, which is great. You do have this nice big 10-inch screen right here. So you have music, you have GPS navigation, you got all different types of cameras here. The surround camera is very neat. So you got a camera, there's like a little drone that follows you around, and it films the top of your van. Not really, I guess they do this to a bunch of different cameras. This is the backup camera, and let's see, there's a front view camera. See there? Oh, you can't really zoom in, but there's that big $1 million Prevost I was telling you about. Here's another front view. That's the back. So there's lots of different options here on this camera, which is great. So this is something that only Mercedes used to do. Now Transit does it, and ProMaster, but really high-end, really nice way of doing it. It has Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, it has apps that you can download, Alexa and all that stuff. So lots of cool options there. All of this new air conditioner, you got USB-C, you got USB, you got a 12-volt plug there. On the steering, so on the dash, this is all a digital dash now. So everything is digital. It's no longer analog like the old ones were. This is fully digital. There's an electric emergency brake. Everything goes a lot smoother. There's Bluetooth controls on the steering wheel. So, check this out. It's a digital rear view mirror. So that is a camera. It's in the back. You can adjust it a little bit. Let's see, how do we adjust that? So we can make it brighter. We can also we can move it up and down. I mean, it's pretty neat, right? And then you can turn it and just have it be a mirror. So whatever you like, however you want to use it, ProMaster's giving you a lot of options. I'm so glad that Coachmen builds on this chassis. They started off just doing the Galleria, then they introduced the Transit, and then they're like, yeah, we got some ProMasters laying around, we'll try the Nova, and the Nova has just been kicking butt. I mean, just been really, really awesome. So we're very thankful that they do build on the Nova on this chassis. Oh, I like how this thing swivels. So both of these seats do swivel around like this, so you can have everybody kind of joined together here. This right here. Let's see. Look at that. So both of these seats swivel. Let's get this a little more comfortable. There you go. So they both swivel around. There's a table here, table there, and even with the wall right here, there's lots of space. You know, my wife likes to sleep in. I come up here. I wake up a little earlier, so I would be drinking my coffee here while she was getting her beauty sleep back there. Not that she needs any more beauty sleep. She is beautiful. But she would be sleeping and I would be awake. So this is the Coachmen Nova. We do have these in stock. We do deliver for free anywhere in the United States. Anywhere in the United States for free, no charge. We also will fly you in to our dealership in Gainesville, Florida. We'll pick you up at the airport in a super high-end luxury cruiser, and we will bring you to our dealership, and we will teach you how to use your new van. We will put you up at this campground for 2 nights, and then let you come back if you have any issues. So we are there with you from the very beginning, the entire time you own the coach. If you live within 100 miles of us, we'll pick your RV up, we'll bring it to our dealership for free, service it, deliver it back to you. So lots of things that come with buying from Sunshine State RVs. We are the #1 Coachmen dealer in the country. So with that, we tend to get the latest and the greatest. Like we're about to have the double 1260 amp hour battery package on the Nova. So we're about to have the 1260 amp hour lithium package on the Gallerias and the Beyonds. Nobody else has that big of a package. Everyone else is around 1,000. They're going to do a 1260 amp hour package. So, but we're the first ones to get it. We're the ones that get to introduce this new floor plan because we love Coachmen. We believe in them. They love us. They believe in us. So great relationship with Coachmen. That is in Elkhart. We are huge fans of theirs. Their quality. They stand behind their products. But at Sunshine State RVs, all we sell are Class Bs. And if you have any questions, need anything at all, you can call our wonderful sales team, Shelly, Austin, Angie, Heather, Richie, myself. We are available to help you anytime. We are in Gainesville, Florida. So check out our website, our other YouTube videos, and I do appreciate your time.